Leoha. Wait. My mic looks a little low today. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Hello, everyone. I feel like it's been a long time since the last stream, hasn't it? I feel like it feels weird to have that much time in between streams. Why do I feel like I'm so like far to the left? Maybe it's the Palcrete like tricking me. I'm gonna put him right there. Welcome once again to our hashtag Leor Advice stream. Throughout the stream, if you do have any questions, please use the hashtag Leor Advice on Twitter. And at the end, I'll go over any tweets. I guess for this stream, you guys brought up the potential of like if you guys have any scenarios or anything. James, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear James 3512. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a good day today. Happy birthday. How's everyone doing today? I had chicken dinner. I was not a winner, but I had chicken dinner. I had fried chicken today for dinner. And then I ate so much fried chicken that I passed the fuck out. And I just woke up a little while ago. My brain is still waking up. Isn't it so weird? I know we said this last time, but isn't it so weird to see me like not in my swimsuit? Very strange. It's weird to see myself not in my swimsuit. Should I like put my hair down or something though? It feels weird to have my hair up. It feels weird to have my hair up, you know what I mean? But I'll leave it up. Summer already ended. No. It's just for the Lyra advice streams. I've been trying to, you know, dress as a teacher would, a little bit more formally. A little bit more formally. But summer is going to end soon, actually. Only a couple more weeks, I feel like. Only a couple more weeks of summer outfit before maybe it gets too chilly to wear it anymore. Authentic fried chicken or fast food chicken? Authentic. Authentic fried chicken. Yeah. There's like a local place that I like to go to. It was very good. We also had mac and cheese and coleslaw. Imagine having seasons that aren't summer. That's true. Depending on where you live, it might be summer all year round. But yeah, soon summer will be over in Valhalla. So we'll be back to our original outfit soon. Back to this 24/7. But we still have a couple weeks left. You had super spicy tteokbokki and you passed out yesterday. You didn't get a stomach ache? Are you okay? Sometimes if I eat something really spicy and then I go right to sleep, I have a stomach ache. Does that happen to you guys too? You had a Korean burrito? What's a Korean burrito? And pajeon? Pajeon is good. You know, actually my favorite though is, I'm not really into pajeon as much. I don't really like, I like green onions in stuff, but I don't like full green onions. So I'm not really into pajeon, but I like kamjajeon, which is like the potato version. It's like a Korean potato pancake. It's like a Korean latke. And you have it with like soy sauce. Have you guys had kamjajeon before? Korean potato pancake. It was cheuk with rice and kimchi inside of a burrito. What the? That sounds really interesting. Does it have like salsa in it? You had a Mexican burrito? Man, I want a burrito. I haven't had a burrito in like a hot minute. I should get a burrito this week. It's been a while. You had it with tuna and you drink beer. Beer with 감자전 is the best. It was some kind of gochujang sauce. Oh, Isn't a Mexican burrito just a burrito? Yeah, but I think they were trying to differentiate between the Korean burrito. You still calculate most prices in units of burrito? What do you guys calculate stuff in? I had a friend who calculated stuff in the number of like fried chickens you could eat. I think I generally calculate things. I don't know. I used to say gotcha pulls, but I feel like nowadays gotcha pulls are like very varied. It's like you would say like you know, like I don't know, $30 is like 110 pull nowadays. I mean, it depends on the game. I calculated how many Wendy's burgers you can buy. How are you today? I'm doing good. Welcome. How are you? In Pacific time, right? Do Mexican restaurants have that red sauce that tastes way better than store-bought salsa? I think it depends on the Mexican restaurant, but yeah, I think most Mexican restaurants that I've been to have a red homemade salsa that's much better than store-bought salsa. Yeah. In bobas, oh, bobas. I actually do calculate things in bobas sometimes. Like, I could have had 5 bobas. 1.5 large pizzas. Starbucks regular coffee. There's a Spanish potato pancake called pingacho. It's Ecuadorian, but it's common in the Caribbean too. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had that. It does depend, but around $30 for 10 rolls is the general. Yeah, that's what I'm used to too. Okay, well today we're gonna get class started here. We're gonna get class started. Today we're gonna talk about how to trick people into thinking that you're a normie. And I just want to make a quick disclaimer. I want to make a disclaimer. There's nothing wrong with being a weeb. There's nothing wrong with being a weeb. There's no shame. No shame in having high power levels. This conversation is purely for situations where it is a tactical choice. A tactical choice to hide your power levels. So maybe your first day of work, or you're doing an interview, or you just finished an interview and you have like a free chat period, or you're going to a family gathering, and it's especially useful for situations where you don't want to talk to this person. You don't want to talk to this person, but you have to. And that is where these tactics will be very useful for you. So you guys understand? Got that? I'm not saying you should always hide your power level. Use your own judgment to assess the situation to see if it is a tactical situation in which you should be hiding your power levels, or you just don't want to talk to this person. If you don't want to talk to somebody, the best way to like stop talking to them is to like have the most dry small talk ever. Don't get deep with them. If you start talking about anime, likely like if they want to talk to you, they're gonna keep talking to you and they're gonna keep asking you about it. Like if they care about you, they'll keep asking you more information about it. And if you don't want to talk to this person, you're just digging yourself into a deeper hole. Yeah, be uninteresting. So anyway, this is great for, you know, any situation where you don't want to talk to the other person, any situation where you have to maintain a very cool exterior around somebody. Let me have some water. Do you guys understand? Don't go around saying that Leora hates weebs or something, okay? I just want to make it extremely, extremely clear. Leora's a normie? No. I'm just very good at pretending to be a normie. And I do have a lot of normie friends. Yeah, there are many situations where it's tactically advantageous to blend in. 100%. And like I said, you may think like, oh, maybe if I tell them that I'm a weeb, maybe if I tell them that I'm a weeb, they'll like think I'm weird and leave me alone. But if they want to talk to you, you're just giving them fodder. They're just like, oh my god, I can ask them about anime, and then you have to explain anime to them. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have to do that, right? What if Leora is actually a normie who's pretending to be a weeb? You know, if that was the case, I'm doing a really fucking good job. I've convinced myself. You know, it's like fake it till you make it. No. What is the saying? The saying that's like, if you like believe hard enough, you like, what if you, I don't know, if you, I don't fucking remember. I don't remember how the saying goes. God. I am really good at pretending to be normie, and I'm too weeb to not be a weeb. I was clean. It sounds like I'm on drugs or something. I was like weeb. I was anime free. I was anime free for like a good, I think like 2 years of my life, where I just did not watch any anime or play games. I was anime free for 2 years. I think from the years like 2016 to 2018 is that correct? I don't know actually, because I did play Overwatch during that time. I think at some point I had a period of time where I was very normie. I did. I think that's the only period of time since I was a small Valkyrie that I was not a weeb. I had like 2 years of not being a weeb. Why? I was just really busy with work. I was just working a lot, and I just didn't have time to watch anime. What did I do in my free time? You know what? That's a really fucking good question. I don't know what I did in my free time. I think I drank a lot. I think I like went out with friends a lot and drank a lot and worked a lot. That was my normie life. Ramsey, thank you so much for the super chat. Here's Unravel. Normie Balbal. Oh my god, I know it's Death Note. I know my anime. I was like cracking up when the Normie Valpal, when he was like, isn't this Death Note? Like, he was really proud of himself. Alcoholic Valkyrie? No, I was just busy. And yeah, I don't know. That's how normies spend their time. Normies just like go out and drink a lot, I guess. I don't know what normies do. Normies drink a lot and watch a lot of normal TV shows. I guess I watched some normal TV at the time too. Did I? What did I even watch? Well, I still liked Idols, but I still liked Idols. I didn't watch a lot of normie TV though, actually. I watched some Korean variety television. I went hiking a little bit too. Yeah, that was pretty normie of me. But yeah, I was anime free for 2 years, so I'm speaking from my 2 years of experience. I made a lot of normie friends in those years, and I'm still friends with them, and I can still hold conversations with them where we don't talk about anime and we talk about regular stuff. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go into I have a list of topics here. Number one rule: you are what you wear. Okay, if you are trying to fool somebody, if you're trying to pretend that you are not a weeb, don't fucking go outside in your ahegao shirt, okay? Okay, wear that shit at home. Wear that shit at your anime conventions. Don't wear your stupid ahegao shirt to your interview. I see you. I see you. No, you should not wear your ahegao shirt to your interview. In fact, there are very few social situations in which it is okay to wear an ahegao shirt outside. Very, very few social situations in which it is okay. Can I wear it to a wedding? You know what? At your wedding, if it's your wedding, are you getting married? You say that as if there are social situations and where you should wear it. You know what? If it's your wedding, you can wear what the fuck you want. It's your wedding. As long as your spouse is okay with it, you know what? Fucking go for it. Okay, so there are social situations and where you can wear an ahegao shirt. 1, an ahegao shirt party. 2, to sleep. Those are the 2 social situations in which, you know what, you can wear your ahegao shirt as you can wear ahegao pants, you can wear an ahegao hat. Go for it. You can go to your ahegao slumber party. Go to your ahegao t-shirt party. Sleeping is a social situation. You know what I mean. What about a full ahegao suit? I'm saying, if you're going to a ahegao shirt party, ahegao party, then go for it. I don't know what y'all do at your parties. Yeah, I think if you okay, wait. So we're gonna spin this conversation a little bit. Say your goal is not to present yourself as normie. Say you're going to. Weebs don't go to parties? No, they do. I have a lot of weeb friends that go to like weeb parties. They go to like drinking parties at like conventions and stuff. They have like crazy parties. Dude, weebs drink a lot. Are you joking? Weebs drink a lot. I remember one time I was a very young Valkyrie and I had been to my first ever convention. I went to my first ever convention and it was like my first ever hotel party. And I went into a hotel room and it was filled with people I had never seen in my life. And they made me do Rainbow Road. Have you ever done Rainbow Road? it's like the like Mario Kart Rainbow Road, except they just line up shot glasses and like with rainbow colored alcoholic drinks, and you have to like drink down Rainbow Road. Anyway, that sounds like a normie thing. No. I've also been to a JoJo themed party where I had an emerald splash, and it was a drink that had Midori in it. Those weebs have the craziest parties. Are you joking? A whole new take on DUI. But yeah, okay. So let's spin this. We're talking about what you're wearing, right? As long as it is inoffensive, you're allowed to wear whatever the fuck you want. This is, you know, especially if you're in America. Like America, it's a free country. You can wear whatever you want. As long as it's inoffensive. As long as you're not offending anybody. Ahegao shirts are on the borderline of offensive. I want you to know that. If your goal is to go to a convention, and you would like to make a girlfriend, you want to find a girlfriend at this convention, don't wear an ahegao shirt. That is my life tip for you. Life hacks. 5 minutes crafts. Don't wear an ahegao shirt. I promise you, the chances of you meeting the love of your life is reduced by 90% by wearing an ahegao shirt outside. I can promise you. And then if you do meet the love of your life, if you do get a girlfriend, burn your ahegao shirt. Burn the shirt. There's still a 10% chance? Yeah, because I've seen girls wear ahegao shirts. Yeah, what if she's wearing the ahegao shirt? See, then that's the 10%. That's the 10%. People go to conventions to find girlfriends. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. And I've also known a lot of friends who did meet their significant other at conventions. So it is possible. Destroy the evidence. Oh, the love of my life is the kind of girl who'd wear and enjoy ahegao shirts. Then you can keep it. That's fine. Like, everything is in, you have to take everything into context. You have to take everything into context. You just have to make sure that you are assessing the situation properly. She can wear one, but you'll be a creep for wearing it. Don't fall for it. That is actually possibly true. That is possibly true. You might still be a creep for wearing one. So I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. I just wouldn't. If you have one, you know what, great. But don't wear it outside. That's my suggestion. This is just my own experience. My personal experience. Your experience may vary. Your mileage may vary. People go to conventions and just go around asking girls that. I'm not saying to do that. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that you can find the love of your life at a convention. It is possible. It is extremely possible. But you shouldn't go around in an ahegao shirt asking people out. But if that's what you want to do, don't do it. But you know what? I'm not your mom. I can't stop you. Will you ever have a chance? No. Did I warn you? Yes. But if that's what you want to do, you know what? What can I do? What can I do? How will I stop you? %10 is still better than gacha rates. That's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That is still better than most gacha rates. And if a girl, okay, by the way, if a girl is wearing an ahegao shirt, do not comment on the shirt. That will make you creepy. I'm telling you. If you comment on the shirt, you will be creepy. You have to pretend like you don't see it. I'm giving you some life hacks here. This goes beyond being a normie. This is how to get yourself a girlfriend. You say that as if you'd had experience. I'm just saying, if you see a girl with an ahegao shirt, you don't want to go up and be like, "Hey, nice ahegao shirt." Don't do that. This is real life advice. Just pretend that you do not see it. Pretend that you do not see it. And then if she mentions it, then whatever, but don't. If she's wearing an ahegao shirt, she's taking give up. The chances of this is extremely high. The chances of that being true, of her being taken, is extremely high. I'm not gonna lie. What if she's one of those types that actually wants you to notice her outfit? You can comment on anything else, but don't mention her shirt. Lyra's summer outfit is going away, and then we get the Lyra ahegao armor? No! No, that is extremely cursed. That is extremely cursed. No. That being said, I think conventions are a really great place where you can really wear all of your anime shit, in public. So like stuff like if you have a hoppy coat, you can wear that at a convention. You can wear, like, if you have an Ita bag, you can wear those at conventions. It's like, you know, it's a safe space. Just don't wear your Ahegao shirt, please. Please. King Crab, thank you so much for the super chat. So I have to buy an Ahegao shirt to burn if I find my girl. Good. Tell me how I can buy. No! Don't buy the Ahegao shirt. Don't do it. I mean, if you already have one. Naruto headband only if you... Naruto headbands are only allowed if you purchase them from my pyramid scheme. My Naruto head pyramid scheme. So, but the drip though, you can get the drip from something else. Where can I buy it from your pyramid scheme? I got burn ritual to have a girlfriend. Oh my god. Hidden Valhalla village. We need a Valhalla village headband. You know, I have a friend, she's a weeb friend. I have a friend who I've never been to her school, but when we were both in high school, she would tell me about this group of weebs at her school that wore wigs to school every day. They wore cosplay wigs to school every single day, and they were each like a different Vocaloid. So like there was like a Miku girl, and there was a Luca girl, and there was like a Gakpo guy, and like they all wore different Vocaloid wigs every day to school. I was like, that's crazy. The school didn't say anything. I don't think they could. I don't think the school is allowed to like outlaw wigs. They might be allowed to like outlaw crazy hair color, but I don't think they're allowed to outlaw wigs because, like, you know, if you have like some sort of disease or something that you know, you don't have hair and you want to wear a wig, school can't be like, you can't wear wigs. You knew people like that? Yeah, that was really intense. Living their best life. Yeah. So you will not pass off as a normie doing that. So wearing anime colored wigs in public and ahegao shirts, don't do that if you want to be passed off as a normie. If you want to avoid being bullied. Yeah. I think I would have gotten bullied if I did that too. Okay. Anyway, that's my thing on wearing. Just wear fucking normal clothes if you're trying to blend in. Okay? Wear normal clothes if you're trying to blend in. If you're not trying to blend in, then wear whatever the hell you want. But if you're going to like a family function or something, an interview, whatever, don't take your Ita bag. You know? Don't change your phone wallpaper. If your phone wallpaper is ahegao, please change it. read the social situation, please. I highly recommend changing your phone wallpaper if you are going into an interview or something important where you have to pretend that you are a normie. You should change your phone wallpaper. Just your lock screen. Your home screen can be whatever you want. But you probably should change your lock screen. What about VTuber phone wallpaper? See, I would change that if you are in a social setting and where you have to pretend to be a normie. If I change my lock screen to Tom Brady, it's fine. Yeah, basically. It could be Tom Brady if you want it to be. Or use like a more subtle wallpaper. Oh, should I give you guys some more subtle wallpapers? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give some free wallpapers for you guys tonight. I have 2 wallpapers that I can give you guys. One is the background of my my normal chatting screen. Oh no, not my chatting screen, but like my background. And then I have another one that I can give you guys that has just my emblem on it. You guys can use those. For attending this class, you guys get some free wallpapers to help you disguise. Yeah. It's I have like, wait, can I show you guys? Here, I'll show you guys. Oh, it's so large. Here, I'll give you guys this wallpaper. Right? You can use this wallpaper. It's a nice wallpaper, right? Looks very normie. And I'll give you a version without my name on it too. And so you can use this as your phone wallpaper and nobody will know. And then you can have a VTuber wallpaper. What do you do if they ask about it? You just say that you found it on the internet. That's the answer. Oh, I just thought it was cool. I found it on the internet. I thought it was cool. I found it on the internet is the answer to everything. Okay? I've had people say that to me all the time. Yeah, it was on Google. I just saw it on Google. It was cool. I don't know what it's from. Yeah. I'll make sure to get that for you guys after stream. I'll post it in the community tab and also in on Twitter too after stream. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the meat. We're getting into the meat of things here. Is YouTuber normie nowadays? Sort of. I would say yes, but I would say streamers are not normie. Streamers are not normie, YouTubers are. Depends on what kind of content you're watching, right? But if you're watching streamers, like video game streamers, I don't think that's normie. No. Okay, so we have what you wear, number 1. Your phone wallpaper, number 2. Okay, so now you've gotten those out of the way. You are in a social setting where you have to pretend to be normie. You have to convince these people around you that you are also a fellow normie. Where do you start? If you're making small talk, okay, we're gonna have class participation. If you're making small talk with somebody, what do you start? What do you start with? What do you say to the person? Like, you've introduced yourselves. You're like, hi, my name's Lyra Valkyria. Gotta love the Mets. See, but you don't want to. Okay, in all seriousness, don't bring up sports if you don't know shit about sports. If you don't know anything about sports, don't bring up sports. The weather deck, the weather's pretty good. Man, weather's been really crazy lately, hasn't it? It's pretty good. But it's not that doesn't go very far, does it? I would say my suggestion for one of the first questions to ask is, yeah, where are you from? Right? Where are you from? That's my question. I use that one a lot. I go, is it appropriate in this setting to ask them like what school they went to? Yeah. Like, is it a setting where you can assume that this person has been to university? Have you been to university? Can you talk about university? That's my first question. If it is not appropriate to ask, then you just ask about where they're from. Yeah, okay, everyone's correct here. Number one strat is try to get them to talk about themselves the entire time. Try to get them to talk about that. You're just trying to get them to keep talking. You don't want to talk about yourself. You just want them to keep talking about themselves. So you ask them where they're from, and then say they're like, say they say something like, I don't know, I'm from Wisconsin. Then you go, oh, I've never been to Wisconsin. What's the weather like in Wisconsin? You ask them stuff like, what's the weather like in Wisconsin? Oh, isn't Wisconsin like famous for cheese? I've always wanted to try cheese from Wisconsin. Is that just do they just say that? Or is it actually really good there? Stuff like that. Small talk. Just bring up anything that you can think of. And you can always say, just say, I've always wanted to go there. Oh my god, I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go there. Would you recommend? What do you think is good to see when you go there? But then, okay. So then pretend that... Are we sure that Wisconsin's a real place? But okay, pretend they're like, I'm from Wisconsin, but you're also from Wisconsin. In that case, then there's so much to talk about. Be like, oh, where in Wisconsin are you from? Or how long did you live there? Did you go to high school there? I went to high school there. Yeah. There's a lot to talk about when you talk about that. And then if you start talking about high school, you can talk about like, did you play any sports in high school? Just get them to talk about themselves. And then if that conversation ends and you have a dumb old and not practiced law where it's illegal to bring cheese from other states, is that real? Yeah, even if you've never been in high school sports, a lot of people have been in high school sports, so you can always ask them and bring it up. That's my tip and trick there. But say you run out of things to talk about Wisconsin. You've literally spoken about everything about Wisconsin you possibly could, and you learned everything about Wisconsin, and now you actually want to go to Wisconsin. But now there's nothing else to talk about. You can ask them what they do for a living. What is their job? Occupation. Maybe they're a student. You could talk about school. Or maybe they work, I don't know. Maybe they work at a store. Or maybe they work at a company, or maybe they're a truck driver. I don't know. Who knows what they are? And you can ask them, what they do for a living, how long they've been doing it. Why would you ever want to talk about Wisconsin? This is because you don't want to talk to this person anyway. This is normie conversation starter topics. You're just trying to get past the time with this person until you don't have to talk to them anymore. and this, maybe you end up finding it interesting and you become friends with this person, and then you've made a normie friend. Yeah, we're trying to keep the aggro low as possible. What if they open about how they hang out together during high school sports and you're an otaku? No. So then you just have to go oh, cool. That's awesome. I never played that sport. You just don't ever make it about yourself. Don't make it about yourself. You want to make the conversation about the other person. This is also really good dating tips. I should do a dating Leo advice dating tips too. Yeah, let them have the spotlight. What do you do if they ask you? Okay, so what do they ask you? What are they gonna ask? You say what they might ask, where are you from? And then I'll go, oh, I'm from VALHALLA. And then I just answer the same questions that they asked me. There's nothing crazy about there. Did you do any sports in high school? No, not really. That's it. I don't know. Wisconsin was the first state that I could think of. I don't know why. I don't know why the first state in the United States of America that I could think of was Wisconsin, but it was. Yeah, you can say that you spend a lot of time studying. And then if they ask you like, oh, what did you do after school? You can be like, I don't remember. It's been so long. Just pull the old, I don't remember. Man, it's been such a long time. Man, I hate tests. What are your hobbies? Just say that like, oh, I just like to, no. Oh, this is a perfect segue. Wait, perfect segue into the next topic is interests. Interests. So, say you want to find out their interests, or you don't, and you just need more conversation topics. The easiest one you could do is, have you been watching anything on Netflix lately? Write that one down. Have you been watching anything on Netflix lately? That is like the universal normie question. All normies ask other normies this. This is the most normie question you could possibly ask. So when you ask them, do you know the series? You know, maybe they say something like, what's that series? Abbott Elementary or something. I don't fucking know. I don't watch Netflix. No, maybe they say like, I don't know, Black Mirror, and you're like, oh yeah, I've heard of Black Mirror. I've been meaning to watch that one. Is it good? Would you recommend it? That's what you say. Is it good? Do you recommend it? And then, if you've never heard of it before, they're like, oh, it's Black Mirror, and you're like, oh, I haven't heard of that one. What's that one about? And then you just ask them. They share a series, you don't know what it's, but you don't know it. You just ask them. You say like, oh, sorry, I don't know what that is. Can you tell me about it? And you even have the choice whether you can pull the spoiler card. You'd be like, oh, I might watch it though, so like, don't say any spoilers. Then you seem even more convincing. What if they ask you that back? Okay, you can say that you've been watching a show on Netflix, and just say it by the title. So you could go, oh, I've been watching One Piece, right? Don't say I've been watching anime. Don't say I've been watching whatever. You just refer to it by its title. I've been watching One Piece. And if they ask what kind of show it is, they say it's about pirates. It's a show about pirates. It's really long though. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm already so far in that I just, can't stop at this point. If the show is yabai, if it is like, if the title is more than 3 words long, if it is a light novel title, if the title has Oni-chan in it, if the title has like the word slime in it, or anything else like Kenomimi, I don't know, any of those trigger words, don't mention it. Use your own discretion, but don't mention the title if it has more than 4 words in it. If it has Oni-chan in it. Don't mention the title. Just think of any other anime. Just say fucking Bleach. Say Bleach for all I care. Just don't, Does Leora have an Oni-chan thing? No! But there's just too many anime titles that have the word Oni-chan in it that are dangerous. Okay, this is a very, very... Also, Oni-chan thing is weird because I actually have a brother. Don't say that. Menacing, thank you so much for the super chat. The only exception is High School of the Dead, since it's pretty much what happens in Japan. When Japan looked at Walking Dead and said, "Hold my beer." Wait, give me a second. Is he single? No, he's not. He's not. Don't ever say anime title if it's longer than 4 words. Got it. No incest anime. No incest anime. Don't mention High School of the Dead. I would not mention High School of the Dead. You guys, we're trying to convince people that we're up good. Oh, Spy Family is a great one. You can mention Spy Family. No! Anything that has Japanese words in it, just avoid it. Is it wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? Don't mention that one! Ooh, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift is a really good anime though. Onegaimashou, mecha motetai. Boku no Pico de Gaia. Yeah, like anime movies, Ghibli movies. School Days. No! Nice Boat. Nice Boat. But yeah, just, you know, Goblin Slayer, that's all great. No, this is not to become a normie. I'm not trying to make you guys normie. We're just talking about how to, in a social situation where you have to pretend to be a normie, where you have to convince everyone else that you are a normie. These are my recommendations. You could even say JoJo. Say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's pretty normie. Attack on Titan is pretty normie too. JoJo I think is one of the most, I feel like JoJo has been a very normie anime recently. Lots of normies love JoJo. Yeah. On the topic of interest though, I do not bring up video games. Video games is, I would much rather bring up anime, especially nowadays. I would much rather bring up anime, but I do not bring up video games. But that is a little bit different because I am a girl. I think for dude bro normies, you could bring up like, I don't know, Call of Duty. If you're in Korea, you could bring up League of Legends. In Korea, it's pretty normal to play video games. It kind of depends on who you're talking to. You do not want to bring up your mobile games. Do not bring up your mobile games. Don't bring up waifu gacha games. Again, personally, I don't ever bring up video games in normie conversations because I think that generally outs me more than anime. Not even Candy Crush Saga. Actually, you can bring up Candy Crush Saga. If you play any of those match 3 games, you can bring those up. I've had a normie friend be like, oh, I've been really into this game lately and I got really excited. And then like she showed me and it was literally like a match 3 game. Yeah, don't bring up your waifus. Don't bring up gacha games where they turn historical figures into girls or boat girls. This is this is purely for when you're pretending to be a normie, okay? Pretending to be a normie. They don't have anything to talk about. That's fine. Again, you don't want to talk. You want to make the other person talk. You want to make the other person talk as much as possible. That's the clue here. That's the clue here. But yeah, I don't bring up video games. This is my number one tip for you guys. I have my number one tip. If you are in a position where you frequently have to pretend to be normie, so maybe you got a new job and everyone at your work is extremely normie and you would like to get along with everybody, but you just don't know how, and you would like more topics of conversation, listen up. This is my life hack for real. The real 5 minutes crafts here. On social media, follow these two people. Follow these two people. You are going to follow Hypebeast and IGN. So IGN, you already like video games, right? You guys are here because you like video games. You can go follow IGN. They have a lot of articles on movies and shows, and you don't even have to watch them. Hypebeast talks about fucking everything, from fashion to sports to everything. I'm telling you, I kid you not. I kid you not. I kid you not. How many times both of these have they're normie spark notes. I'm not even joking. I'm unsubbing. I promise you. I promise you, the amount of news that I've gotten from a Hypebeast that I can have normie conversations with people, I kid you not. I kid you not. I don't know shit about Game of Thrones, but I've like seen like 20 IGN articles this week about Game of Thrones. So I can tell people, I'm like, I don't even read the full articles. I just tell people, oh, I heard there's like a new Game of Thrones thing. What's that about? And then people will explain it to me. I'd rather wear the Ahegao hoodie. No! It's cheat sheets, I'm telling you. It's the easiest way to blend in. The easiest way to blend in is Hypebeast and IGN. I'm not even joking. Wait, sorry, give me a second. I'm very sneezy today. What's going on? If that's how you be normie, then I don't want to be right. I'm telling you. Those are my two my cheat sheets for normie life. Hypebeast and IGN. This is officially the worst advice you've ever gotten. That's because you've never tried to be normie. Yeah, I'd rather show off Project Sakai to normies than follow IGN. I'm telling you, these are the normie news medias. Normie news media. That's how you become normie. And then once you follow those, and you occasionally see them on your timeline, it's game over. It's game over. You guys are so silly. It's painful to be normie. It is painful to be normie. But sometimes you just gotta do it. Is Sailor Moon normie? Sailor Moon is pretty normie if you're a girl, I would say. I would say so. But if you're a guy and you mention Sailor Moon, it might not be super normie. It might not be a really good normie topic. Hatsune Miku is not normie. Hatsune Miku is not normie. No. Lately, you want to try some games, but you don't have friends to do so. Okay. Okay, we're gonna... So now, those are my life tips on how to be a normie. But are we just talking about how to make friends now? Um, I've mentioned it before, but one of the things that I really want for my community is I want you guys to find like-minded people and be able to make friends, because I mentioned it many times before, but I had a really hard time making otaku friends. I've lived my fake normie life for many years, and I always wanted more otaku friends. And only recently I started making otaku friends, but I know it's really difficult to find otaku friends. So I hope that through my streams, you guys can meet each other and make friends with each other and find more Palkari friends. Yeah. There is a unofficial, I'm not like 100% able to endorse it because I am not in it, but there is an unofficial Discord. There are a couple, I believe, unofficial Discords, fan servers for VNU fans and also for Palkari specifically. You can find the links to the fan Discords on our official Reddit. I believe it's like Reddit/VNU official or something. VNU official on Reddit. And you guys can go on Discord, and I don't know what's going on in those Discords, but I'm sure you could find some like-minded people there. I hope you guys are becoming friends, and I hope you guys are like playing games together and stuff in there. That'd be cool. Yeah. That's my goal for, you know, I know you guys have asked me before, like, what is my goal for the community, and I hope that you guys can become friends with each other, and one day I know I'll have made it when, you know, two Palkaris fall in love. If two Palkaris fall in love and get married, oh my god. Please tell me. I'll show up at your wedding. I'll officiate your wedding. I'll officiate your wedding. Invite me to your wedding. If two Palkaris ever got married, I'd be like, wow, I can die happy. Get married so Lyra can officiate at 5 Marriage speedrun. Will you be the priest? Yeah, I'll go get my license. I'll even get my license. Yeah. You get nervous playing online? Well, that's why you want to play with like people who are friends, like who are playing for fun, right? They're not playing to win. It's different. Oh my god, sorry. My nose is just... Give me a second. Yeah, just play unranked. I think as long as you make it clear that you're playing for fun, it's fine. My friends and I got a sweat. So you don't want to play with people who want to win. If you want to win and you want to try hard, you can play with people who want to try hard, but you just got to find the right people to play with. Ranked is toxic in any game. It is toxic, but not if you have like a 5-stack full team. Or you could play stuff like Apex, where it's like smaller teams, so you don't feel as bad. You can just play with one friend or two friends. 5-stacks can get pretty toxic too. Well, not if you're playing with your friends. I would hope so. You can have a rando, so you always blame the rando and not your friends. Oh my god. Valkyrie's flirting with each other in chat. You love to see it. You do. All my friends are toxic? No. Clearly you've never played Candy Crush Ranked. Is there ranked in Candy Crush? You've had friends that legit stopped talking to each other for a while because of 5 stacks? Oh my god. I'm sorry to hear that. That's intense. Anyway, I didn't realize I had such little content, but that's also because I fell asleep while preparing the content. I thought I had like an hour and a half worth of content. I only had an hour of content, but I can give you... Oh, I have to go through the... Okay, wait, let's go through... I forgot to go through the hashtag. Did you guys even ask anything? Okay, we have two questions. 2 questions. Okay, number 1, we have from Cubs. What's your go-to when talking about your hobbies but want to appear normal? So in this case, is it like, do you want to tell them about your hobbies? Is that what it is? Or is it more like you want to talk about hobbies but you don't want to tell them about anime? So you want to tell them what your hobbies are. I think you can say that you like Japanese animation. A lot of times people will understand. I think nowadays people know anime pretty well. That they'll understand. You just don't want to go into too much detail because I think you feel more weeby the more detail you go into it. The more casual you are about it, the less weeby you feel. The less, you know, you just want to be casual about it. Like, you don't want to go into detail who your favorite character is. You don't want to say stuff like waifu and stuff. What about building Gunpla? You can mention that. You can say like, oh, I build model kits. And they might ask, what kind of stuff is that? And it's like, oh, it's like robots, but you build them from these kits. I think people will understand. Yeah, model kit building is pretty, you know, people build trains and planes and shit, so. TMI is a pretty common trait of weebs, yeah. You just want to like make sure you don't want to you don't want to get too into detail with it. That's the main thing. You just don't want to like end up going on and on and on about anime stuff when they don't understand anything about anime. That's the biggest red flag. Yeah, oh yeah, you can mention it like it's a 3D puzzle, kind of similar. If there's someone you don't want to talk to and they find out you're a weeb and want to talk about weeb stuff, how do you get out of that situation? You have to act like you're not a weeb. You have to act like you're not a weeb. If another weeb is talking to you and you do not want to talk to them and they're like, oh my god, we're best friends because we're both weebs, just act like you're not as weeby as they are. Just act like you're not as weeby. Be like, oh, I only sometimes watch anime. Sorry, I don't know the anime you're talking about. Be like, I only watched that one because my friend recommended it to me. I don't know. Sorry. If it's another weeb that's making you uncomfortable, just pretend like you're not a weeb. Yeah. The betrayal. What if the jig is up because they already know you watch VTubers? How do they know? Yeah, sometimes weebs don't like weebs. Not every person is, you know, not everyone has to get along, you know? You say waifu unironically? Cringe. Cringe. or I don't know, be like, oh yeah, I sometimes watch anime but I'm not really super into it or anything. I'm not super into it. Wear my Leora shirt to work. I want a Leora shirt. Damn. But you know, I think that's an important note, because just because you guys are both weebs doesn't mean that you have to be friends. It doesn't mean that you guys have to agree on everything either. I think it's okay to disagree. It's okay to not like the same things. Okay, next question. Thank you so much for the question, Cups. Encore asks, do you think it's important to have knowledge about mainstream media, like mainstream movies, TV shows, music, showbiz, and etc.? I don't think it's important, no. Like, is it important to your life? No, not at all. Do I think it's good to know those things? Sure. Like I said, that's why I unironically recommended IGN and Hypebeast. Because that's how you find out about mainstream stuff without actually keeping up with anything. It's the easiest way. It's the easiest way to keep up with like what's going on in mainstream media without actually investing any time. Without investing any time and energy. Just wiki them, but you don't know what to wiki if you have no idea like what's happening, right? So that's why I think it's good to just keep tabs somehow. It doesn't have to necessarily be Hypebeast or IGN. Those are just my my suggestions because they're easy. They're easy, so I recommend them. That's what I use. Those are my cheat sheets. So, yeah. Okay, thank you for the question. Next question is Banana Chicken asks, you have this friend at work who is a normie at first glance, but seems to be proto-weeb. How do I ease him into anime that's less surface level? Do you mean I'm trying to think. I've had a couple, you guys know I talk about my normie friends, who I make watch anime with me. He's really into One Piece. I think the best way to do it is to ask what kind of media they're into. So for example, if he already likes One Piece, you can also recommend him other like shonen series that are similar to One Piece, or be like, oh, you know, a lot of people I know who like One Piece also really like this show, and stuff like that. So you can like recommend different stuff. He showed interest into going to an anime convention you go to every year. You should invite him, and then you guys can go together. That'd be cute. Sounds fun. Then you have a friend to go with, and you can show him around. And then maybe if he sees something that he thinks is interesting, you could explain to him what it is and stuff. And if he's like more open to it, then you can kind of go into more depth about like that sort of anime stuff as well too. My first stream, can someone tell me what's going on? Yes, this is an advice stream. Today we're talking about how to be normie, or how to pretend to be normie in certain social situations that call for being normie. Normally we play games, but today we're doing a little bit different. This is for fun. But yeah, you guys try going together. Maybe you could introduce him to your favorite anime, as long as it's not offensive. Don't tell him like your favorite anime is fucking Boku no Pico. Like, don't do that to him. But if you know, if he likes One Piece, then you probably could recommend stuff like, I don't know, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. You want to start surface level, right? Like you said, you want to start surface level, and then you start going deeper once they're into the ones that are surface level. So once they're full on into like Demon Slayer, and then they really like My Hero Academia, then you can start easing them into like, I don't know, Jujutsu Kaisen, because Jujutsu Kaisen is a little bit more intense, right, than that. And then once they get into like Jujutsu Kaisen, then you can start going a little bit deeper with like Spy Family. I guess Spy Family's not that deep. Spy Family and like JoJo. And then you can kind of see what they like. The big three: One Piece, Naruto, Bleach. The thing is though, I think in this day and age, I would not recommend Naruto or Bleach to anybody who's new to anime. Because I think there's too much filler, and a lot more modern anime do a much better job of making the story more interesting for people who don't have as much time to invest or interest to invest. So I personally would not recommend Naruto and Bleach. Full Metal Alchemist is a good one, like Brotherhood. And they're like much longer series. You want to like, especially if they're normie or if they're newer to anime, you want to start them off with shorter series, even if they have been watching a lot of One Piece. The animation's dated. There's so much filler. Yeah, there's so much filler. The animation doesn't look as good. Normies like binging. Yeah, but they don't want to binge for like 200 episodes. They don't want to binge for 200 episodes. They can binge Demon Slayer and that'll be a lot of content. What about Gintama? I would say no. I think Gintama is extremely nuanced and extremely weeb. I would not recommend Gintama to somebody who's new to anime at all. You always suggest that Unravel anime Death Note. Yes, exactly. Death Note is pretty good too, actually, but it's older, so I wouldn't recommend it. Evangelion. See, the thing about Evangelion is, I think Evangelion. This is gonna be a very Evangelion is. This is gonna be controversial, but Evangelion is very nostalgia heavy. I don't think in this day and age, if Evangelion came out today, this season, I don't think it would have done as well. Honestly. I think for the time, it was extremely novel and extremely crazy and cool, but I think now, not so much. I wouldn't recommend Eva to newer viewers of anime. It is a hot take. Hunter x Hunter is a good one. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is a good one, especially if they like One Piece. Hunter x Hunter doesn't have too many fillers either, but I don't know. Cowboy Bebop and Trigun hold up really well. That's true. Cowboy Bebop and Trigun both hold up really well. See, okay, anything that has waifus in it, that's, you have to wait until he is very deep in the rabbit hole. So you guys are talking about like Kaguya-sama or Toradora, like tsunderes are extremely nuanced. The concept of a tsundere does not appeal to normal people. I'm sorry. Isekai does not appeal to normal people. You have to ease them in. Yeah, Your Lie in April's a good one. But any tsunderes, like normal people, normies, when they look at tsunderes, they don't understand. They're like, why? Why is this appealing? Why would anybody like this? Your thoughts about Golden Time? I haven't seen it, I'm sorry. You amweeb and still don't get the appeal of tsunderes. Like, I get it, but I don't think normies get it. And it's okay to not like the appeal. It's okay, but you guys understand it, you know? But for normies who don't understand tsunderes, they just don't. They don't get why it's cute or like what is going on. They're very confused when they see tsunderes. What would normies think of Chainsaw Man? I think they'd be very confused. Chainsaw Man, I think Jujutsu Kaisen does a much better job of introducing normies to that sort of concept. I think Chainsaw Man is pretty nuanced. And it's also very abstract. But there is a branch of normies that appreciate like Junji Ito. If they like Junji Ito, I would recommend them Chainsaw Man. There is a brand of normies that like Junji Ito. If they like Junji Ito, Chainsaw Man is okay. Because it's a little bit more abstract horror. I think it works out. And they play well into each other, Junji Ito and Chainsaw Man. Junji Ito, Chainsaw Man, Pun Pun, Berserk, Dore Hedoro, like all of those are very that sort of grotesque anime that I think appeals to a certain line of normies. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the question. We're gonna go to the next question. Encore asks, have you convinced any of your normie friends to try out a video game? Most of my normie friends do play video games already. So it's a little bit difficult. That question's a little bit more difficult. I've gotten normie friends to play League of Legends with me. That's a pretty big feat. I've gotten a lot of normie friends who've never played League of Legends. Like they've only played like Destiny and Call of Duty and stuff. I've gotten them to play League of Legends. And recently one of those Val pals, she's been playing Valorant with me too. Why'd you do that to your friends? We just play for fun. We didn't play ranked or anything. And we mostly play ARAM. So it was fun. And they enjoyed League of Legends. I think especially ARAM is really enjoyable with friends. So we've been playing, well, not anymore, but we played a lot of ARAM back a couple years ago. But nobody from that group of friends, nobody like still plays by themselves or anything. Everyone just played. We only played if we have like at least 3 people playing. 3 people minimum, and then we'll play. I got a bunch of them to play with me, and yeah, it was a good time. How did I get them to play with me? I think I had like a group of normie friends, so I think once you get like a couple people on board, everyone else is like, yeah, team game, 5 people, that sounds fun. Especially because there aren't that many good team games out there where a lot of friends can play at one time. And normie friends are more open to playing in large group settings, ironically, than weebs. So it's much easier for me to convince my normie friends to play Valorant or League of Legends than it is to convince like more weeby friends, because I think more weeby friends tend to be more adverse to bigger team games. Whereas normie friends are like, wow, we could play as 5 people, that's awesome. So I would try convincing them with bigger team games first, maybe. But if they've never played a video game ever before, period, that's a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder. I think if you wanna like if you wanna introduce them to the concept of video games, yeah, things like Among Us is good. Any co-op games are great, or yeah, interactive video games are good too. Something you can like make decisions together. Nintendo games are always safe. Yeah, it's a great way to introduce people into video games. Nintendo games, Mario Party, Mario Kart. Even just showing them like you playing games and playing together with them is great too. Yeah, it kind of depends on like what they like to do as well. Depends on what they like and their taste. Yeah, you might want to get a good read on that first. Okay, another question from Banana Chicken. We have, I have a crush on this girl at my job who's an open-minded normie, and since things have been going well with her, I was wondering how long you think one should wait before I display their power level to their significant other. Ooh, that's a good question. I would say if you have very high power levels, you should probably let them know before you actually start dating, because you don't want to make it seem like you're hiding anything. right? That's pretty bad if you go into a relationship and they feel like you've been hiding something from them. So you want to just make it clear. I mean, you don't have to like come out like a fucking confession or anything. It doesn't have to be like a whole thing, but you just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I've been watching this show. Like, do you know anime? Like, I've been watching this anime recently. It's really good. Maybe you'd want to try watching it. You want to watch it together sometime? We need to talk. No, you don't have to make it like that. You just, you just want to bring it up casually in conversation and make sure that she is aware before you guys seal the deal. Because again, the last thing you want is like to make it seem like you were hiding. You can always ask like, oh, do you watch YouTubers? I've been watching some streamers lately. And then she might go, what's a streamer? And then you go, oh, it's, they stream, they play video games on YouTube. And I've been watching a couple of them recently. And then you could show them like funny clips. But I recommend, if they don't know that you like anime and stuff, I recommend mentioning that before you guys actually become an item. I don't think it's like a make or break deal or anything, but I just think it's worth putting on the table first. Yeah, just mention like, yeah, I've been watching a lot of like YouTubers, or have you heard of anime? I've been watching this anime recently. It's pretty fun. I think you might like it, whatever it is. Okay. Thank you for the question. Next question is from Edwin. Say if one were starting university for the first time and mega introverted and didn't have any previous friends from high school in their major, how should they start to get to know people? Man. I'm really, 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 really not the person to ask because I did go to university and I made like no friends. I made no friends in university. I'm sorry. I made a couple normie friends. But to be honest, if I were to do it again, I would join a club. If I were to do it again, I would join a club. So like maybe, I don't know. There's a bunch of clubs out there. I would try to join a club. Like if you are I don't even know any clubs, but there's like a bunch of clubs. Like there's like this one, I know a lot of like universities have like a Asian club. Yeah. Or like I know there's my friend was in a dance club. That was really cool. They did like hip hop dancing and she had never danced before, but she like learned from the club and she made a lot of friends there. I know there's like lots of different clubs that you could join. Yeah, like a Japanese appreciation club. Just different clubs. I highly suggest a club. I wish I had joined clubs when I was in university. When I was in uni. Dance clubs are I've heard dance clubs are actually good for that. That's what I've heard too. That's what I've heard too. So I would try that out. Join a kendo club. Yeah, that would be super cool. Learn kendo too. I mean, if you have any sort of those kind of interests, I would try joining a club for it, and maybe you'll make a friend there. It's much easier to make a friend in a club than it is to make a friend in class, especially in university. It's hard. A lot of people just show up to class and leave. Like, people don't talk to each other, and I for sure didn't talk to anybody. I definitely didn't talk to anybody. So Yeah, I'm not the best to give advice. I met a lot of my friends through like other stuff. How do I say things? Let's see. I'm most of the friends that I met during university time that were not from university were through the internet and through other friends. Yeah. Just via other friends and whatnot. So that's how I made most of my friends in university, but I did not meet a lot of people at school, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the bad advice. But yeah, if you have like a taiko club, that's awesome. Anything like Japanese related, there's a much higher chance that there's gonna be other weebs there. So I highly recommend like taiko or like if they have like a Japanese dance club. I know some places have those. Taiko's super cool too. And you'll get a great workout. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help there. But good luck in university. Good luck. It's a really great place to make lots of friends. So I highly recommend doing your best to make friends. Don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes. I hope you make lots of friends. And then maybe you'll meet another Palkari too. Who knows? You know, actually, I had a friend who I met on the last year of uni, and she and I didn't know each other the entire time, even though we were the same major. We had so many mutual friends, but we didn't know each other. And on the very last year, I was introduced to her through an online friend. An online friend introduced me to this friend. I'm gonna call her S-chan. So an online friend introduced me to S-chan, and it was really funny because S-chan and I met on the last year of university, like just a month or so before graduation, and we were like, man, we've been going to the same university for like how many years, and we've been in the same major, taking the same classes, we know all the same people, but we never met each other and we've never been friends before. Like, how is that possible? And then we became like really close friends at the last year. And we didn't even meet through school. We met through a mutual friend outside of school. That mutual friend didn't even go to our school. It was pretty crazy. But anyway, the world is small. You never know. You never know. But yes, thank you for the question and good luck in university. Next question is from Encore. How would you react to a situation like you're playing your gacha game alone and suddenly your normie coworker saw what you're playing and asked about it? Well, personally, I play my gacha games pretty openly at work, at VLKR. People know that I play lots of gacha games with waifus in it. So it's not too weird for me. Also, I'm a girl, so I get let off with a little bit of an easier pass when it comes to things like Azure Lane. I can play Azure Lane on the subway and it's not as weird. But if they ask you about it, you can just tell them, oh, it's a game that I've been playing. And then just show them the combat system. Just show them the combat system. Don't tell them about the waifus. Especially if it's like Azure Lane. You don't want to show them the game. What you do is you bring up a different game. If it's Azure Lane, turn off Azure Lane and turn on Arknights and then show them Arknights instead. They won't know the difference. They won't know the difference, and you will be a lot safer showing them Arknights. They can't tell. Normies can't tell. Yeah. Yeah, or start playing Project Sakai. I don't know. Project Sakai seems a little girly. You don't want to be too girl. You don't want to show them something like too. What you want is you want like the most neutral thing possible. I would say Arknights is a really good neutral. It's very demure. Doesn't have too much. I mean, just don't show them like crazy characters. Or like Alchemy Stars. Bring up Alchemy Stars. Alchemy Stars is great. It's even a puzzle game. Just tell them that Arknights is balloons. See, okay, Arknights has furries, yes, but you don't have to show them the furries. Fateco is educational, sort of. That was like me trying to convince everybody that Hetalia was educational. Mahjong Soul. The thing is, Mahjong, I think, if you're in an Asian country, maybe. But Mahjong, I think, is a little bit difficult for normie Americans to grasp anyway. I think they're even more confused if you show them Mahjong. I think Arknights and Alchemy Stars have more, like, understandable context. Arknights has regular furries and weeb version of furries. They have both. What desktop background should I use to seem normie? I will provide you guys some desktop backgrounds. I have a couple that I'm gonna give you guys. Don't worry about it. I'll give you some perfectly normie blending backgrounds for your normie blending needs. As thanks for attending my class today. Another good one is, yeah, Ghibli screenshots or like any background shots. So if you have any anime that you really like the backgrounds for, you can probably look those up. Yes, teacher will provide. But I need to get okay from staff first. But it should be okay. Okay, wait, let me just double check that there's no more new questions. Encore has another question. Give me a second. Encore asks, you heard your normie coworker starts talking about the anime you're passionate about. The problem is you never told them you want to talk to them about it, but you also don't want them to be uncomfortable. What's your opinion about the situation? If they're talking about it already, I think that's an open... I think that's an open invitation for conversation, right? If they're like talking to you about anime already, and you already like the anime, you could just be like, oh, I really like that anime too. But again, I think we mentioned this earlier, you just don't want to get too TMI. Like, don't get too intense, because if you're passionate about it, you know, I can get really intense when I'm passionate about something too, but you don't want to overwhelm them, right? That's what you want to be careful about. You don't want to make them think that like you're really, really, really crazy about this thing. You just want to seem cool. Be cool. just go like, yeah, I like that one too. Oh my god. Did you see the last episode where this and this happened? Who's your favorite character? You know, normal stuff like that. Use photos of space. That's a good tip too. Photos of space. I use I think you guys have seen it before. My default background. I don't have it on the screen, but I'll post it. You guys can use it. We can have matching wallpapers. I generally don't use anime wallpapers, just in case. Just in case. Just in case I need to blend in with my surroundings, you know? Yeah, Makoto Shinkai wallpapers are good. Okay, I think I've gone through all the questions. Give me a second. Want to see my figure collection? See, that is what you should not do. But you know, I personally, I like to have my REM figures at my work desk. I usually have a bunch of REM figures at my work desk. To give me energy while I work. Otherwise, sometimes it's, you know, difficult to get through the day. Who? I only know Amelia. Good! Less competition. Good! You can have Amelia. Go for it. You don't bring anything weeb to the office. It's all locked away in your house. That's fair. It's safer that way anyway. All of my REM figures are like, since I've had to bring them home, they're kind of like busted up because my cats keep knocking them over. I don't have anywhere good to put them right now. Do new hires ask about them? No. My VLKR office is a safe space. I think new hires are usually afraid of me. I think I'm very menacing. You used to have a bunch of little Gundams on your desk? Aw, like SD Gundams. I love SD Gundams. I haven't built one in a really long time. What's menacing about you in real life? That's a good question. I think I have my sword is one. I think I just have like a menacing aura. I don't know. I think people are usually a little bit afraid to approach me. I'm not very approachable, I don't think. You're fortunate that all of your workspaces are full of weebs and or gamers. Wow, that sounds awesome. Your friend has a bunch of Nendoroids and ships imported goods to the office. That's some level of no fear. That's cool. It's awesome that he can do that. It's safer that way too. Who wouldn't find a Valkyrie menacing? Exactly. I do have resting bitch face. I have really bad resting bitch face actually. It's funny because actually I have resting bitch face so badly that my VTuber papa, when he rigs my model, I always have to ask him, can you make my resting neutral a smile so that I don't look like I'm angry all the time? The only Nendos you brought to the office were Kirby and Mega Man. And yet Funkos were everywhere. Oh yeah, office people love Funko Pops. Funko Pops are like normies. Normies love Funko Pops. Do I have an angry expression? I do. But I have to like open my mouth like pretty. Oh, actually it's doing okay right now. Do you own a Funko Pop? I do not. I do not have a single Funko Pop. For better or for worse. You haven't seen the angry expression since Elden Ring? I should probably pick up Elden Ring again. It's just because usually like I just don't consciously, because I have to like make a conscious choice to like press the button. I just don't usually. Sometimes I'll try to like make the expression myself, like. That's like me manually making it with my face. Ugh. Sorry, give me a second. Turn on the AC, it's kind of hot. Amori and Belden being crying. I know. I'm not very good at finishing all the games that I play, but sometimes I just need like I need the time to get back into it. The really cartoony Funkos are good. I like the animal Funko Pops too. I think the animal Funko Pops are pretty cute. I don't dislike Funko Pops. I think some of them are pretty meh, but I think there are cute ones. I do not disagree. Also, okay, since we're going off topic completely now, I have to tell you guys. I got art for my next 2 covers, and they're both so good I'm like actually dying. I had to tell somebody. I had to tell somebody. Oh god, you guys are not ready for the art. For the next 2 covers. The art is so good. When will they be released? Who the fuck knows? Are they far along? Art is done for one of them. Art is done for one of them. I've recorded for one. Mixing. Actually, one of them might be done like next week or the week after. I'm gonna do a preview this week probably for members only. So keep an eye out on the community tab for my next cover. You guys can guess. I'm gonna do a little art preview and then you guys can guess what the song is. We'll see if you guys can match it. I'm just gonna show you a snippet of the art. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I can ask staff to post that today actually because I asked a while ago and they were like, oh, let's wait until... Where did I ask? Do you get a prize for guessing it right? You get the prize of knowing that you got it right. Give me 1 second. Let me just double check. Ma! Spammers! I look away for 1 second and we're spamming. Please. Please don't splam. You have a series of questions? Feel free to ask. You guys are welcome. It is a Q&A session now. You guys can just ask whatever questions you guys want to ask. We have a little bit of extra time. Wait! Wait! Huh? Wait, 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 wait. Huh? Oh no. Wait, I was supposed to. Okay, wait. I thought I had a collab tomorrow, but it was today. We can go today. Let's go. Sorry. Oh my god. I was supposed to have my collab with Arena. I thought it was tomorrow, but apparently it was today. Okay. I'm gonna end stream and then I'm gonna start a new stream. We're gonna start a new stream. I'll see you guys in a second. No, because in my schedule, I put it on Thursday, but I wrote to her that it was Wednesday. I'm stupid. All right. Give me a second. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hey, Leo, thanks for hanging out. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. Bye-bye.